So these are my macros. She is a sweetheart, but she will eat your face. She hates other dogs. I don't know why. I actually have to like walk her with a muzzle. So this is the first ever a Barcast podcast logo. You know, the mitts that Mike Tyson actually signed. So those are Mike Tyson signed mitts. All right, guys. So this is day in the life of a trainer. My name is Brian Abarca. I've been a trainer for more than 13 years. They call me the Booty Doctor. I do in-person training and online coaching, and I decided why not share what my day is like. And since I'm a busy guy, I'm not gonna share from the crack of dawn at 4 o'clock in the morning. So right now it's 1:30. It's a Thursday, it's August 22nd, 2024, and I'm gonna walk you through my day. So today I woke up 5 o'clock in the morning, had filet mignon. I had back-to-back clients from 6 a.m. all the way until 1 p.m. I just got off of accountability call with one of my online clients. She's doing phenomenal. She did tell me that she ate like shit this past weekend. She's like, oh man, I feel like I need a reset. And I was like, Ange, like, what do you mean by that? And she told me, well, you know, I had a few mixed drinks. I know I wasn't supposed to do it. I already lost like 7 pounds. I had a hot dog. I had some bread with it. And I was like, all right, Ange, no problem. So how do you feel about it? Well, you know, I felt like I let you down. I felt like I let myself down. And I was like, all right. And what do you mean about this reset? Well, what does reset mean? She's like, well, you know, I'm changing a schedule at work, and I'm starting to work from Sunday to Thursday, and I don't know what to do, and yada, yada. And she just recently told me, hey, you know, I think it would be a good idea to work out from Tuesday to Sunday. She's stressed out because now she has to work out from Tuesday to Saturday. And I'm like, okay, and that's 4 days. What's the difference? And she's like, you know what? You're right. And I'm like, Ange, listen, personal training is very psychological. I've been doing this for 13 years. Sometimes when some clients like overthink, they end up stressing out and they end up saying, oh man, what am I gonna do? Like my life is going through hell right now, it's falling apart, and yada, yada. And all I have to do sometimes is just reiterate what they say. And they're like, oh, well, yeah, that doesn't sound too bad. And just all of a sudden, her world just came into homeostasis. And she's like, oh, this is why I need you, Brian. I'm like, you know, that's why I'm here. So not only is personal training just, you know, programs, diets, but it's accountability. And it's about reassuring your client, listen, this is the path, this is your goal. Yes, there's gonna be some obstacles. Yes, there's gonna be maybe a pee stop in a gasoline station, but again, the route to XYZ is long and it's a process, but I'm here to just help you continue on your path. Anyway, so that being said, I just got Ange to just get her homeostasis back, and she's like, you know what? We'll tackle this. So I told her, I was like, hey, listen, you didn't do the check-in pictures, check-in weight this past weekend. Make sure you do it today, just so that for the accountability of yourself, you can realize I gained a pound, I gained 2 pounds because of the bun of the hot dog or the tequila pineapple that you had, or whatever the case may be. And that will give you a little bit of accountability and responsibility of like, shit, I need to step it up. Anyway, I finished that call. I had a sales call, a discovery call, a 10-minute call today at 1:30, and I had a no-show. After I confirmed with her, after my assistant confirmed with her, everything was confirmed. She said, yes, sir, I am going to be there, and she was nowhere to be found. And that's the life of sales. That's the life of a personal trainer. You know, I left her a text. I left her a voicemail. You know, I was typing up an email recently, just now, and that's the life. But guess what? Now I have to work on my mentorship program, and the only small little break I had was right after this call, and I'm there like an idiot, just waiting for her. My limit is like 8 minutes. If you're not there for 8 minutes, I'm like, yo, bro, she's gone. That's it. Yo, where you at? Oh, what are we doing? Are we scheduling or not? You know, and I'm starving. I'm either gonna skip my meal and just go straight into recording, which I am, because I'm doing this for you guys, and I'm skipping my meals. And then I have a 4 p.m. client then most likely I'm gonna work on my mentorship program. My 6:30 p.m. canceled because, unfortunately she went through some personal issue. I'm like, listen, girl, do what you gotta do. And my next client's at 7:30. That is my boxing client. And that's gonna be my 5th boxing session of the day. One was kickboxing as well. Oh man, my shoulder's killing me. I slept wrong. It's tough. I haven't worked out in like 48 hours. I feel skinny. Look, this hoodie is just feeling small on me. I'm feeling small, but I'm here for you guys. I'm here to change people's lives, keep changing booties, bringing in more traffic now that my guy is doing my ads now, and I'm getting a lot more leads now, which is great. So right now I'm doing a lot of my online coaching. I'm just checking in, My girl Ray just had dinner. Ryan just checked in. She did some core. Natalia just walked. Ashley just did some abs. Ricky just did arms and shoulders. Like, bro, everybody's getting it in except me. I haven't worked out in a while. But again, this is a life of a trainer. Sometimes you need a step back, take 2 steps back to move 5 steps forward. Thank God I'm in shape. Thank God I look godly. Because if I didn't, bro, I feel even worse. The only thing that's getting me through my day is like, I'm already fit, so just 48 hours is not gonna be too bad. And I have to continue changing 30 people's lives today online. And then I finish work at 9:30 p.m. I'll probably eat by 10, go to sleep, and I have to do it all over again tomorrow and wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning. This is the gym I train in. This is the equipment I use for kickboxing. If you wanna kick me. Did a bunch of measurements, that's why I have the scale. You can't live without C4, man. Then I got some leftovers Cheesecake Factory that I'm gonna eat. So these are my macros. So we got the brown rice that I'm probably gonna skip, because that's not cute, I'm not gonna have that. The beans I'm gonna eat. The mango sauce I'm probably gonna eat. The maduros, I'm brown, I'm Hispanic, so I'm gonna have to eat that. Maduros are my favorite. And the Jamaican pepper chicken and shrimp is my favorite, so I'm obviously gonna swallow that. Pause. No diddy. Other than that, I mean, that's my macros. And then I'm obviously gonna have a C4, because, I'm not sponsored yet, but it really does give me some energy. So this is Chelsea. This is my kid. She is 1 year old. She's half German Shepherd, half Pit Bull. She is a sweetheart, but she will eat your face. She hates other dogs. I don't know why. I actually have to walk her with a muzzle, and she ends up looking like Hannibal Lecter, so everybody is scared of her. But that's good, You want a beast in the streets, So this is the first ever A Barcast podcast logo. This is the OG. Apologies for the dust. I'm gonna have to fire my cleaning lady. I don't know why it's dusty. This is my favorite football club. This is the new logo of the A Barcast. You could actually tell, it looks like me. And these are, what's it called when it's little souvenirs. These are souvenirs of every single country that I've gone to. You got Mexico, you got DR, you got St. Martin, you got Dubai, you got Canada, you got St. Martin, you got London, you got Poland. These are a bunch of relics that I have. These mitts, I'm a boxing coach. I actually had a frame, the mitts that Mike Tyson actually signed. So those are Mike Tyson signed mitts.
How'd you get those?
Well, I met him at a spot where we were smoking weed at. He was actually promoting his weed gummies, or I don't even smoke like that. But when Mike Tyson's around, I don't want to get knocked out. I'm gonna have to smoke whatever he's smoking. Amazing story, actually, meeting Mike Tyson. So we're at the dispensary. I see him. He's extremely late, and there's a line to get to the dispensary. There's a huge line to meet him. He's shaking everybody's hand. He's like, bro, I want to go piss. He goes inside to the dispensary. I'm sure he's smoking a huge L. And then when he comes out, an Escalade comes out and is about to pick him up. So he stops signing anything. So I just arrived and I'm like, yo, bro, what the hell? And then I just arrived, him walking in, and I'm there for an hour and a half waiting for him to come out. He doesn't come out. So he finally comes out. He's hopping into a van and I'm waving my mitts. I'm like, Mike. And he stops and looks at me. It looks like he's about to eat me. And I'm literally waving at him like a douchebag fan. And I'm like, I love you, Mike. And then I'm just waving I basically throw a Sharpie at him. And he catches it. He's like, all right. He signs it. He's like, here you go. And bro, I was gassed. Those are my first ever boxing mitts that I ever owned to train clients. Those are 13 years old. And he signed my first one. So that's a relic that I'm gonna cherish forever. Oh man. All right, so since I'm on camera, I have to eat the beans first. It'll be a role model for you guys, but normally I would have eaten the maduro. And if you guys don't know what maduro is, if you guys aren't Hispanic, it's a sweet plantains.
Does that build muscle?
It absolutely does not build muscle at all. It's just plain sugar, it's deep fried. You know, arguably, source of carbs, it's fructose. It's high in fat since it's like deep fried. So yeah, no, absolutely not. It won't build muscle. I was literally gonna say, like, technically it could turn into glucose, then glycogen, and then stored in your muscles. But I mean, with that high fat content, it definitely isn't. I'm on my way to my next client. It's 4 p.m. 3 minutes left. So I gotta go there, obviously with my 100% energy. You asked me, I'm a little tired, but I can't show my clients that. Because at the end of the day, they feed off my energy. And if my energy is 100%, their energy is 100%, they're gonna have a phenomenal workout. That means there's progress, that means that there's goals, and that means more money for me. Never show you're tired. If they even ask you, hey man, like, how's your day? Are you tired? Nope. You tired? You didn't even start your warm-up, G. What are you doing? You know? And this is the secret, C4.
All right. Looks like somebody's back from their training session.
I am back.
How did it go?
It's good, man. I just trained my boy James. He is one of my OGs, actually. He's actually one of my first ever clients that I've ever trained ever in my career. There was a spell where we stopped training just because I ended up moving further from Hudson County. When I came back, he decided to come back, and then, you know, we just started training from there. There's a lot of trainers, especially after training a lot of people, you're gonna realize that some clients will stick with you because of the relationship they have, not necessarily that they need you. That's one reason. Another reason is they need the accountability. Regardless of whether they know how to work out by themselves, they will still hire you as a trainer because of the accountability. Like, just because you know, that doesn't mean you're gonna show up. I know how to fight, but for me to train every single day, like I have a fight in the next 6 weeks, I need to show up to training every single day. Keeps you a little bit more accountable. I will maybe show up to 5 out of 7 practices, but if I have a coach, I'd show up to 7 out of 7. I don't fuck with missing training sessions. That's reason number 2. And reason number 3 is just because of the education, you know? They don't know, you know, there's a value exchange, there's a transaction. They pay you money, you give them knowledge back. But not many people know that. Not many people just go to, okay, she's fit or he's fit, why do you need a trainer? It's more than that. You either have an established relationship or, you know, they just need accountability. That's basically it. I'm a fit guy. Of course I would want a trainer, why not? I have a fight coach. But yeah, now what I'm doing is, again, this is a little bit behind the scenes. Besides being a personal trainer and making $250,000 a year, I also have real estate, and I'm also have an ATM business. So I have to manage all those businesses in between windows of clients. So right now I'm dealing with my real estate in Philadelphia. So this is what I do in between breaks. A lot of people, they just go to work or go work out, or maybe they eat. I try to eat, but this is obviously more important. I gotta make some money. So right now what I'm doing is I'm actually readying my phone to create content for Instagram, so the content don't stop. So I'm shooting content for you guys, and then shooting content for Instagram. Can you imagine that? Double the content. So what I've been doing is I have a team that really searches through Instagram for viral, eye-catching, informative, and educational, opportunistic content for me to comment on, and then educate each of you and share my sauce. So that's what I'm gonna do. You might have maybe already seen this setup of me sharing my insights. Well, I definitely don't want to look like I'm Darth Vader. All right, perfect. It's all about the angles, guys. It's all about the angles. Some people don't like specific angles. So this content indirectly gets me more clients. This content shares my knowledge with specific people on Instagram. This type of content brings me more followers, more engagement, and not only may new followers come, but these new followers will end up sharing my content with possible leads. And these possible leads will end up following me, or end up looking at my page, or end up looking at my links on my stories, and then end up going on my website and then booking a call with me. So that's the goal. Book a call with me if you want your booty changed, or if you want to tone your body. All right, let's do this. So first things first. All right, so this girl is doing jump squats in the Smith machine. She's gonna tear a knee or tear a meniscus. These are the reasons why you do not want to do exercises like this at a Smith machine. Whenever you're jumping like that and you're at a fixed plane of motion and then adding weight onto it, especially for someone who looks fit but does not look athletic fit, to say it nicely, your knees are just going to give out at some point. So you're either going to tear an LCL, a ACL, or a meniscus because you're jumping. So what I would personally do is maybe start off with squat jacks alone and not do squat jacks on the Smith machine. Yeah, just to swap that name in the front, because I did fuck up. You do not want to do squat jacks on the Smith machine. That's the worst thing you can do. You're gonna tear a knee out like that. All right, so that's one video. First slide on this video. Oh, I like this. This is really good. All right, so not many people will think this is pretty popular, but she is doing abduction with the band laying on her belly. So that's abduction though. So that's actually opening up your legs and working the outside of your thighs, working the outside of your glutes. And this is extremely underrated. This could be phenomenal if you're trying to build any glutes, get thicker thighs in girth, and also fix any hip dips. If you have any hip dips, this may improve your hip dips. It's not going to take your hip dips away, but it will improve them. And if you want to make this even more advanced, Body by Andrea Online World Trainer is actually do the motion of Supermans. I do this all the time with all my clients. Regardless of whether you want a booty or not, this is actually a phenomenal mobility exercise. So actually doing a Superman motion with the upper body on top of this will actually be more beneficial to your posterior chain. All right, guys, so I have a lot more content to do. I have to reply to a lot more emails for my real estate, for my ATM business, and I have 2 more clients. My next client is a kickboxing client, and my last client, she's actually a doctor. After that, I'm gonna be starving. I'm probably gonna eat. Not sure what's on the menu, but that's pretty much it. Right after that, unless you wanna bring the camera with me in bed, I'm just gonna go to sleep, to be honest. So I'm gonna go get some rest after these 2 sessions, and gotta be up crazy early in the morning at 4 o'clock. So if you like this type of content, please subscribe below on my YouTube channel, or if you're on Instagram, please follow me on Instagram at the Brian Abarca. That's TheBrian ABARCA, or my second page, which is my business page, that's a little bit more related to personal training, is at abarca.fitness. That's ABARCA.fitness. And that's pretty much it, guys. Follow me through my journey and my career of personal training and mentoring. I'll catch you guys in the next video.